What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Steve Natto, and we're here today with the fairly new Air Jordan 1 Mid Hulk. These have a few different names and are obviously just basically the green and purple brand new Air Jordan 1 Mid for 2020, but I've seen them being called the Hulk colorway, so we're going to roll with that. And it's a fairly new mid. I picked it up in store pretty recently, about a week or two ago at a Foot Locker near me. However, they do have a very, very strange release cycle like all Air Jordan 1 mids over the past kind of year or two at this point. And obviously with everything going on with the coronavirus, all stores are basically shut down at this point. So be on the lookout online and again when stores reopen to, pick up this shoe if you are in the market for it. But hopefully this video today will help you guys get a better idea of the sneakers to, make that decision for yourself if this is a shoe that you want to pick up. So what we're going to do, like we always do here, is showcase the sneakers both up close and on feet, show you an in-depth look at the shoes because I feel like sneakers do not get the attention they deserve online, and that's what I want to bring to you guys here. So I will say, if this is the first time stopping by the channel here today, be sure to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all the other sneakers that I post online on YouTube here. Also, you guys can follow me on social media in the links in the description down below. I do post very often on there over on Instagram and on Twitter, so be sure to check those out in the description down below. But with all of that out of the way, we do need to dive into the shoes for today, the Air Jordan 1 Mid Hulk. So let's go. All right, so here we are with the Hulk Air Jordan 1 Mid. So, of course, as you can see up close, you got that green, purple, and white all across the shoe. But before we take a deeper dive into the sneaker itself, we're going to take a look at the box. And this is just a classic black Air Jordan 1 Mid box. So on the size tag here, we see Air Jordan 1 Mid in aloe verde and court purple and white for that retail price of $115 on this Air Jordan 1 Mid. But now if we dive into the sneaker here and we start down at the bottom, of course we got this Air Jordan 1 Mid outsole and midsole. The outsole is in this purple color, so it lines all the way down at the bottom up to the stars at the very toe. And then we got the white midsole going all the way across. Then as we move to the upper, we got, a pretty decent looking leather, honestly, on the green, the purple, and the white. So you can get a good look at this mid panel, the side panel, and up on the toe, and then that white toe box, the white laces, and that purple wings logo up at the top. So very, very nice and a pretty good looking sneaker from the lateral side here. Next up, of course, is the front of the sneaker, and again, down at the bottom, we got the stars all the way up at the toe. Then we got that white midsole, the green lining around the toe box, the white toe box itself with the perforations on the top, white laces, white kind of canvas tongue, and a green patch up at the top with a purple Jumpman and Air written all the way at the top. So again, colors and everything kind of wrapping around, but now we'll take a turn to the medial side. And next up on the medial, nothing really changed here. Again, purple outsole, white midsole, green along the back and the strap, and then purple up on the collar, purple swoosh down in the middle, white mid panel, toe box wrapping around, laces connecting through. So essentially all the same around the back. Next up is the back of the sneakers. So again, moving from the bottom up, we see green mostly along the back and then purple up along the collar. And at the top of the collar on the inner liner, you can see the rest of this purple color. So again, basically everything wrapping around, but a good looking shoe at that. Finally, now taking a peek inside the shoes and kind of loosening them up a little bit, we can see purple all on the inner liner, purple on the insole, green Jumpman on both sneakers, the size tag in there, and then the size tag on the back of the tongue. So classic Jordan logo right there, Jordan tag, and the numbers and information are right there for you on this Jordan 1 Mid Hulk. And lastly, the Air Jordan 1 Mid outsole. Classic here, design of the Air Jordan 1 Mid. Nothing really too different, just all purple, Nike logo in the middle, and basically all the same. But now it is time to take a look at these on feet. We have wrapped up and taken a full in-depth and up-close look at the Hulk Air Jordan 1 Mid. So let's get them laced up, and I'll show you what they look like on feet. All right, so now there we have it for the Air Jordan 1 Mid Hulk on feet. So it's time to wrap it up and kind of give you guys my final thoughts and opinions here. We'll talk a little bit of specifics on the shoe, and then I'll give you guys my final rating on a scale out of 10. But specific to this shoe here, I think the colorway, while it does look pretty nice in hand, on feet, it didn't quite do it for me. Honestly, I felt like they looked a little goofy. I think the colors make a lot of sense for why it came out now. I think they look like a springtime and Easter sneaker. But outside of that, I don't think it's a shoe that I would really wear much at all. I'd rather just wear, other colorways of Air Jordan 1 mids if I was going to wear a pair. Although I still prefer the Air Jordan 1 high to the mid and the low, but the mid is still a great shoe that comes in at a great price point. So there's so many different options, but at least for this colorway, I probably would prefer wearing something else a little bit more than these. But in any event, it's still a great shoe, still very comfortable. Air Jordan 1s are a great shoe, whether it's high, low, or mid. It doesn't even matter. They're still a great shoe all around in terms of the silhouette. It is very comfortable, and I will say it does fit true to size. The only other thing is, depending on how you wear your Air Jordan 1s, you can go down a half size, but regardless, it is true to size. The only thing I would say is possibly you could go down if you want a little bit more of a snug fit to kind of avoid the creasing at the toe box. But, as always, if you can, I guess after the coronavirus has kind of wrapped up, if you can go into a store and try on a pair, might be a little while, but that would give you the best fit for you. Otherwise, you could buy it online, try it on, and return it or exchange it if it doesn't work out. But in any event, that kind of wraps up the silhouette and colorway as a whole and kind of the sizing information. So now it's time to give you guys my final thoughts and opinion and rating on a scale out of 10. And personally for me, for kind of what I explained just before here, because this colorway, while it does look okay, it's not something I'm going to wear a lot. So I think I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. I think there are just plenty of other Air Jordan 1 mids that I would wear more than this. So they're going to be linked all across this video, either at the beginning or at the end, or, just feel free to search my channel for other Air Jordan 1 mids. But there's plenty of other ones that have come out pretty recently that, provide great alternatives if you kind of decide this one isn't the one for you. But again, if it is, be on the lookout for it to drop more and more places over the next few weeks. Maybe the coronavirus might stop or change that release schedule, but at the very least, they should still be available at some point over the next few weeks. But that is going to wrap it up for today. So thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. And as always, if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments down below or over on social media with those links in the description down below. And I'll help you guys get those questions answered. But that is going to wrap it up today. So thank you all again, and I will catch you guys real soon on the next video.